Hi, Willie Crawford here. And first of all, forgive my grumpy old man looks. I didn't really script what I'm recording for you, nor did I really dress for it. In fact, my wife told me I needed to shave first, but this is my grumpy old man look. I've actually just finished up a long walk and doing these walks, which I take every day. I do a lot of thinking. That's where I do my best thinking. And so I get back, and as I cool down, I tuned into YouTube. And when I first logged into YouTube, YouTube suggested certain videos to me. That's why the algorithm does it. Typically, you'll understand as I get into it a little more. But uh, I'm also referencing some notes I just made as I thought about doing this broadcast. So if you see me looking down or to the side or whatever, I'm looking at my notes. Uh, but as I tuned into YouTube, the algorithm suggested a live stream by Bill McIntosh, who's an old friend. I've known Bill for probably 20 years now. And as I tuned into the live stream, I learned a lot from what Bill was teaching. And in fact, I recommend that you watch that live stream, and I'll include a link to that actual live stream below this video in the description. And the reason I'll do that because I'm going to share this across numerous platforms and trying to spell out the link would be just a pain in the butt. So I'll link to it in the description, and I'm going to share this across multiple platforms. So in most of those platforms, I'll have a description somewhere. Uh, but as I watched it, I not only listened to what Bill was saying, I watched what Bill was doing. And so I'm going to probably title this "Do as I Say," but also watch what I'm doing, because that's excellent advice. And I'm going. What I observed was how Bill was doing things that would help him or any of you to monetize a YouTube channel. There's basically two requirements to make a YouTube channel, eligible for monetization, and one of those is you need to have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers, and the other is you need to accumulate 4,000 hours of watch time in a given 12-month period. And so I'll get more into that later, but first I have a favor to ask of you, and it's time sensitive. That's why I'm asking it up front. What I need for you to do is to pause this video and then go to open another window, another browser window, and go to a link that I'm going to give you right now. It's williecrawford.org/GPT Pro, and make that all lowercase. So it's williecrawford.org/GPT Pro. And the reason I'm sending you there is because it's a personal favor I'm asking for you. I'm actually in a competition, and to place in that competition, all I need to do is get people to go check out a web page and see how you respond to it. And more behind the history of that web page. The web page itself, it's the link includes the word GPT Pro, and GPT Pro is a piece of software that makes you very efficient using GPT. It's a plugin, and so I want you to look at that. And one of the reasons I want you to look at it is because it's something that I use every day, and therefore I recommend it. Now, an important consideration there is I was trained as a certified software tester by the United States Air Force. Actually, I was trained by contractors who were hired to train a variety of people from a variety of services and digital organizations. And so I know how to test software. I went through some very complex training with a lot of math and all those things. And then they threw me into a job where I was testing software for 3 years. And the software I tested um, was used for things like mostly aviation, but also missile guidance systems and things like that. Grab GPS feeds or whatever and allow the pilot to fire a missile from, I don't know, 20, 30 miles away before he's even within range of enemy defenses. And that some of those munitions could actually go through a window. It was that precise. And so the software that I tested had to be that accurate. And my job was to reject the software before we even accepted it from the developer if it didn't meet some very strict criteria. So when I say that I was a beta tester for the software, I I put it through its paces, and so when you look at the page I send you to, which is williecrawford.org/GPT Pro, you'll see right up near the top my feedback, and I basically recommend the software because I do use it and it met my stringent requirements. Uh, and the reason I'm asking you to do it up front is because again I'm in a contest or competition, and the competition's ending soon. So do that and then come back, okay? Now that you're back, let me get into what Bill was up to. Uh, what Bill was doing was things that uh, would help any YouTuber to qualify for monetization quicker. You see, most aspiring YouTubers never qualify for monetization. It's just actually the two parts which I covered earlier was you need a thousand subscribers and you need 4,000 watch hours. The getting the subscribers is relatively easy to me. It's two things you need to do. Look at my notes again. But, I'm lazy and I didn't actually I didn't map this out, and a talented YouTuber maps out every episode, scripts it, and then makes sure their environment is perfect. And mine, I don't even like the background, but they make sure everything's perfect. But anyway, to get those subscribers, you need to ask your viewers to subscribe, which is what I do at almost every video, and you need to deliver quality, useful content. See, if you gain value from listening to me from things I teach you, you're gonna come back and watch my videos over and over and over again. So the subscriber part's not hard to me. It is for some people. The harder part is amassing 4,000 watch hours over a given 1 year period. Most aspiring YouTubers, again, never even get anywhere close to that. So they never get qualified to monetize. And after you get qualified to monetize, then in your console, in your back office in YouTube, you apply through a link in there. And what you're basically applying for is to be added to a special program that's uh, AdSense for YouTube. If you, it's not, you don't apply through your regular AdSense channels, you apply through this YouTube link within your console. And that also allows you to monetize your channel in numerous other ways, to include you can allow people to uh, click a button during your live streams and make a contribution, and that donation, YouTube splits it with you. You can build a merch store and tie it directly to your YouTube channel, and YouTube gets a cut of any sales there. And you can do just a number of other things. You can have a special membership where you show additional content only for subscribers to that additional membership that's tied to YouTube, and YouTube gets a cut from that. So that's why you see a lot of those uh, things featured on various YouTube broadcasts that you tune into. Now, what Bill did that I'm not sure whether he was doing it intentionally or whether it was just his way of normally doing things, but by live streaming, he's accruing hours a lot faster than he would than the average person would. You know, if Bill gets say just 400, say he's got tens of thousands of subscribers, but say just on an average live stream, only 400 people tune in, and he does just 10 live streams. He could do one a week, which is what he does on this particular channel that I'm going to show you. He If he just does one a week for 10 weeks, that's 400 subscribers on average who tune in times 10. That's 4,000 watch hours, assuming they watch all the way to the end. And, you know, given he's got tens of thousands of subscribers, I'm sure that's very easy for him to do. That's how you accrue that 4,000 hours very fast. And that was the main thing I wanted to show you today is just how to accrue those hours really, really fast. Now, let me elaborate just a little. Um, there are various considerations. One is, what platform do you live stream over? And I asked Bill in the during the program, I tuned into his live stream, and so I asked right there on the thing in his chat box. I said, what platform do you use? And he told me it's a common one. And I asked him another question too. But one of the things I noticed was, to keep people on his live stream longer, he runs a contest, and he just picks. He uses a random select software to choose one person on the live stream, and he gave Will $100. So he told, by telling people that, at the end, I'm going to do this, that keeps people on the live stream longer, makes people watch it longer, because YouTube's algorithm not only notices, how many people are, who is on a broadcast, or who tunes into a video, but how long they tune into it. And they use that in their algorithm too. So if a person clicks on a video, watches it, whether it's a live stream or a recording, and that person jumps on, watches it for 5% of the time or 10% of the time, and then jumps off, that's a signal to YouTube that that video didn't meet user uh, desires or requirements. And so they're going to suggest that video, the algorithms are going to suggest that video to fewer people. So you want people to stay on your live stream or watch any of your videos as long as possible. That's how you're going to accrue those hours and make the algorithm love you more. You want to use a live streaming software that allows you to stream to multiple places. For example, when I do live streams, I'll stream to both YouTube and Facebook at a minimum, and I use a platform that allows it to be recorded. Streaming to Facebook, I can just download the video from there anyway, but I prefer just download the recording from the software too. So the reason you would want to record it is so you can repurpose your recording. I can take a 1 hour recording, and I can repurpose it. I actually broadcast my podcast over 60 different platforms, and I have a video somewhere on my channel that shares how I do that. I will include that in the description beneath this one, so that beneath the video, so that you can go watch that video if you choose to. I repurpose all my recordings, and so I share them. I chop them into pieces. I clean them up first of all, and then I chop them into pieces, and I share them across. I don't know. I'm looking at my notes. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, MeWe. All those platforms will allow you to upload both will allow you to upload long form and or short form video. And so, you got 1 hour you spent doing a recording or longer. And after you've done that, you take it and you chop it in a bunch of pieces. And you now have, you can spend an hour recording it, have someone working with you or for you, spend some time, maybe 2 hours, editing it, cleaning it up, cutting out the ahs and ums that I tend to uh, do, even though I'm a trained platform speaker, because I tend to my mouth tends to outrun my thinking. I throw in those ahs and ums. So I can clean those up. You can clean those up very easily by just editing your software. And after you edit it and clean it up, and you can even use software that allows you to adjust the color and things like that. Then you chop it into pieces and you reuse that software, and you can use it 1,000 different places. That's the biggest thing. Oh, one other thing was, there are YouTubers that I know of who are teaching the method of using long form broadcast to accrue more hours, but they're also teaching that you can actually loop a broadcast. So you can use certain software to cause it to stream over, say, YouTube, for example, and then at the end of a broadcast, it just loops. So it's continually broadcasting for as long as you want it to. You could take a 30-minute or an hour video, broadcast it as a live stream if you want to over YouTube, and then have it loop, and you could have that same 30-minute audio loop for 2 or 3 hours. I don't think that's a good thing to do, but with that, no matter when one of your subscribers logs on to YouTube, they see that you've got a live stream going on, and it just continuously does that. Uh, I don't do that, but that could allow you to have one 30-minute video theoretically accrue your 4,000 hours in like a, a day or two or a week. And you'll see people on their YouTube channel claim that they accrued the 4,000 requisite hours in 3 days, a week, whatever. That's probably one of the methods they're using. Um, and again, I would, YouTube has terms and conditions, so it does very little good to qualify for monetization and then violate some of their terms and conditions, which could you get your channel demonetized. Okay, so that's one of the reasons that you'll see a lot of professional YouTubers, people with uh, uh, influencers and celebrities, or famous people that think they're a big deal on YouTube. They will mention, that they don't want to get demonetized, so they can't say certain things or do certain things. Yet a lot of them are doing and saying those things. So let me go ahead and wrap it up now. And so I will end by encouraging you to subscribe to the channel, and that's because uh, that builds my number of subscribers, and which is a good thing. And whenever you log in again as a subscriber, the algorithm may, depending upon how I optimized my channel, suggest one of my videos, one of my most recent videos, as something you should watch. And so I'll ask you to like and share and comment below this video. The reason being that YouTube measures all of the interactivity on a given video. So they measure how many people subscribe, how many comment, and how many like, because that interaction is a signal to them, again, that you value my content, okay? And so you'll notice a lot of the YouTube channels that you tune into at the end of a video, the person will tell you, please comment, like, subscribe, share, because it really helps my channel. They always say that. So now you know why they say that, how it really does help their channel. I'm Willie. Thank you for tuning in. And again, please like, subscribe, and comment to the channel and share if you think it's share worthy.